All right, let's dive in. What if your AI chat, the one you ask for recipes or fun facts, what if it could actually build you a custom app? Yeah, a real app. That's the huge leap we're talking about today. This is going to be good. Okay, so think about it like this. You ask an AI for a recipe, right? And boom, it gives you one. Cool. But what if you could ask it to build you a personalized meal planner, one that actually remembers you're gluten-free, knows what you like, and kicks out a shopping list for you every single week? See the difference? That's the leap from a one-time answer to a permanent custom tool that works just for you. It's a total game changer. So you're probably wondering, how does this even work? Well, we're going to break it all down. We're looking at a fundamental shift here, moving away from these simple one-off chats to actually creating powerful, permanent tools right inside Gemini. This really changes how we'll all interact with AI. And this slide, wow, it just nails the difference. On one side, you've got the classic way we use AI. You ask a question, you get an answer. Simple. It's kind of like asking a librarian to find a book for you. But on the other side, that's the new way. You describe a whole process, and Gemini literally builds you a tool. It's like asking that same librarian to build you a personalized research assistant that's on call for you 24/7. Huge difference. Okay, so what do we even call these things? Well, inside Gemini, they're called gems, and they're powered by some really cool, innovative tech coming out of Google Labs. So let's get into it. What exactly are these gems? Now, the big thing to get here is that these gems are so much more than just a saved prompt. They're actual custom interactive mini apps. And the craziest part? You build them just by talking, just using plain English. It's like you're having a conversation with a super fast software developer who's building a tool for you right there on the spot. And this quote from Google Labs, it just perfectly captures the whole vibe here. Empower creators and innovators to build the tools they imagine. I mean, that's what this is all about. It's about making everyone a creator. You don't have to be a coder anymore to build that perfect AI tool you've been dreaming up. Seriously, if you can imagine it, you can now build it. Now, hold on. You might be thinking, wait, I've heard of gems in Gemini before, but these are totally different. Think of a classic gem like having an expert on call. Let's say a history expert. You can ask it anything about ancient Rome. But one of these new gems from Labs, that's like building a little factory that creates a custom visual timeline of ancient Rome for you every single time you ask. See? One is the expert, the other is the factory that uses the expert's knowledge. So what's the magic sauce making all this happen? Well, it's a technology from Google Labs called Opal. You don't need to get bogged down in the technical weeds. Just think of Opal as the engine under the hood. It's the no-code powerhouse that takes your everyday language and transforms it into one of these powerful mini apps. Okay, so you get what gems are now, but why does this matter? Like, what can you actually do with this? Well, this next part is where it gets really, really exciting because we're going to look at the real-world possibilities this technology just unlocked. First off, automation. Let's just get rid of boring, repetitive tasks. Imagine planning a vacation. Instead of spending hours and hours digging through websites for flights, hotels, things to do, you could just build a gem. Tell it your budget, what you're into, and have it do all that legwork for you. It's basically your own personal travel agent that you just built. And if you're a creator of any kind, oh, this is massive. Picture this. You just finished recording a new podcast. Now imagine a gem that takes that audio transcript and just turns it into a blog post, a bunch of tweets, and an Instagram story, all formatted perfectly for each platform. It's like having an entire content marketing team sitting in your pocket. And hey, this isn't just for big tasks. If you're an entrepreneur or just someone with a cool idea buzzing around in your head, this is like a secret weapon. You can build a working prototype of your app idea in minutes, not months, minutes, and you don't have to write a single line of code. It's probably the fastest way ever to go from what if to here, try this. All right, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds amazing, but it has to be super complicated, right? Nope, not at all. In fact, it's ridiculously simple. Let's just walk through how you actually do it. Seriously, it's just 3 steps. First, you just describe what you want your little app to do. Just talk to it. Second, Gemini shows you a preview of what it built. And third, you start using it, and you can tweak it and refine it just by giving it more feedback. Hey, can you change this or add that? It really is that easy. Let me just repeat that because it's so important. There is 0 code required. I mean 0.
The whole process, building it, editing it, even sharing your creation with other people, it's all done through natural language, just talking. This is the no-code revolution we've been hearing about, and it's happening right here.
Okay, so you're probably ready to jump in and start building. Here's the quick rundown of what you need to know. Right now, since it's an experimental feature, you do need to be on the Gemini web app on a computer to actually create the gems. You also need a personal Google account. You have to be 18 or older, and for the time being, it's just in English. Pretty simple. So now you know what these gems are, and just as importantly, how easy they are to build. But let's zoom out for a second. What does this really mean for the future? Let's talk about the big picture here, about what becomes possible when basically anyone can build their own custom AI. And this isn't some tiny little experiment. The technology that powers all this, it's already rolled out in over 160 countries. Think about that. That means millions and millions of people, right now, have the ability to start building their own AI tools. This is a global movement, and believe me, it is just getting started. So here we are. The era of no-code AI app building is officially here. It's not some far-off future concept, it's right now. The power to build your own custom tools is literally in your hands. All you need is an idea. So the big question I have for you is, what are you going to create first?